Is you on serious game and explain what you're thinking? Is you do some stuff, do like what the fuck, and you end up doing some nutty shit? Okay, so you just want me to like explain my thought process, like an educational game sort of thing? Yeah, okay. For educational, then jazz. We'll go smooth New York jazz. Oh, there you go. I guess I'll see what I pick then. I'll ban Jax on blue side. Usually my red side ban is okay. I'll explain my banning as well. We'll go from the start. We'll go through the thought process even in champ select. Because there's always some sort of thinking happening. So blue side, if I'm picking seriously, my ban is Jax. Due to me being a Volibear OTP, I might have to blind something. So I'm gonna ban my worst matchup. If I am on a red side, however, I ban Fiora just because I don't like the champion, and then if they pick Jax, I have counter-picked, so it doesn't matter. That's why I ban blue side Jax, red side Fiora. When it comes to champ select overall, then there's like a big importance of thinking about drafting. Like I already see Kayn jungle, Caitlyn bot. I'm thinking, okay, what if my mid laner picks an AD champion here? I'm thinking, what AP champs would I like to play? Then I'm also looking at enemy team draft and I see their champions. I have a look and I'm considering, what is good here? So something, a squishy AP champion. Okay, my mid lane picked Ryze. I can go AD or AP, doesn't matter here. Doesn't matter whatsoever. So I'm probably gonna go something for fun, but hopefully I can see what they pick top lane and I can pick my counter according to that. Worst case scenario, I just pick like some sort of a hybrid champion, but a champion like Twisted Fate into this team comp is slightly annoying because of point and click CC. I'm gonna have to, like, I'm forced to play very safe. Whereas Varus, I have my long range R and I can just work around that, or I go some sort of melee champion that can deal with this sort of CC. Now I'm thinking they have 3 AP. Fuck. A tank champion here goes insane. An MR stacker here goes insane. They have a fair bit of mobility. Swain, Azir. I'm thinking, who's a good melee fist fighter into this that can also build magic resist but is still strong? Boom. Irelia. Wit's End. So it actually doesn't matter if there's more than one AP? No, not necessarily. But you do want your team's damage to be somewhat mixed. Irelia has built-in magic damage, a lot of it, and they went 4 AP. So this, for me, is just going to be amazing. Runes, because of this, I still like to go Triumph, but you should go Presence of Mind usually on Irelia. Double Adaptive. I'm going to go Lifesteal as well because the fights are going to last long. And I will take Conditioning and Overgrowth. Conditioning and Overgrowth because Conditioning works with stacking MR a bunch. That's how you should think about your runes. Now the only problem here is if it's Pantheon top, which I sort of doubt. I think it's either Azir or Galio or some shit. But that's something I'll figure out. Yeah, it's Galio top. No, it's Pantheon top. They have Swain, Galio. Okay, honestly, I have no idea what the fuck's going on here. I think it's Pantheon top, but Pantheon didn't go Ignite, so... Okay, another thing you have to look at. Pantheon, if he has Ignite... If I was 100% certain it was going to be Pantheon top, I would have gone Bone Plating. Even instead of Overgrowth, because it just cancels out his W so hard. But now I'm not sure. Because he took TP, I assume it's Pantheon top. And the fact that I have Ignite advantage means I can play heavily aggressive. So I'm going to look into that. But because I'm playing heavily aggressive, that doesn't mean I just want to push out the wave level 1. I want to look for kill pressure. I want to keep the wave semi-even so I have enough distance on top lane to cover out for the kill. Like, these are thoughts that develop through the years that you might have to actively think about in the start. But I don't even think about it. I just know. It's instinct. But yeah, enemy team really fucked up their draft. Irelia is a perfect Wit's End user. Merc's Wit's End and Visage will work with my healing. Obviously, you still go Bork Rush because on Irelia you have to. So I already am thinking about my build path here as well. Look at their fucking team comp. 4 AP. We're going Mercs, but we're not rushing it. We're gonna buy tier 1 boots and just sit on that. Go Bork. Unless I just get enough gold to buy my items, then I go this. Go Bork. Tier 1 boots. If it is Pantheon top, and it depends on the game state. If top lane is open, then I can start doing other stuff. Like if I get the tower, then I can start doing other stuff on the map. Moving around, dealing with the AP champions. Then I buy Mercs. Because it's just the value of the item is so high. It's ridiculous. However, if I'm still laning into Pantheon by the time I have Bork, and then I have like an excess amount of gold, I'm not going to finish off my Mercs. At the same time though, he does have point-and-click CC as well. It depends on how ahead or behind he is. If I'm even with him, I might be forced to buy extra stats, because otherwise I'm weaker in the 1v1. But like shit like this is what you have to think about. But I already know my full build. At least the majority of my items. Like the first 3 are guaranteed. Bork, Mercs, and Witsend. That's a guarantee build. Then it depends on how fed their AP champions are. If their AP champions are fed, I'm gonna go Visage 4th. And then Sundered Sky. If their AP champions aren't that fed, then I'm gonna go Sundered Sky and then Visage. Because Visage works really well with Irelia's healing. And I do think it's Gallia top with Ignite. Okay. Well, that's good. That actually makes things for me a lot easier. And here, like Gallia just used the spell in front of my face. I can just go in and walk up for a trade. Why not? Like, what is he gonna do to me? Auto me to death? No, I'm Irelia. Now here, I want to get the melee minion. I want to surprise him with my level 2. I set up the minions. I had no range for my E, so I Q dashed in first instead of Eing, but then I missed the E. But that's fine. I got a shit ton of poke onto him. I think I have potential to dive here, but I feel like it might be too risky into a Galio. He does only have Q though. Nah, he's gonna pop level 2 off this one minion, so the dive is really risky. If he has W or E, he just gets to fuck me under tower. I'm gonna ring around the bushy, try to make him feel safe. Pop E1 into the bush. Q onto the minion, auto. Fuck, missed. I hope he E dashes into me. He pinged Lilia, so I gotta back off here. If I had E off cooldown, I would have actually fought it out. But I have to wait in moments like this. Nice. Okay, he used his core 3 spells, and I can dive. Flash out. Ignite finishes him off. Dead. He used all of his 3 spells. He has nothing to hit me back with. I can just dive. And he has Ignite, so he can't TP back. No point in me overstaying, just TP. And now that I have a lead, even though Magic Resist is awesome, and I could just buy this, because I have a lead, I know I win the 1v1 anyway, so I'm gonna buy offensive items. Background soundtrack is just perfect. Educational games always need smooth jazz, always. You bought a Sapphire Crystal, no stat update whatsoever. My bot lane won the 2v2. The game is won. The game is already over. But that doesn't mean I can start doing all willy-nilly shit, right? They have a fairly scaling team comp, Swain team fight. Like, their team fights are strong, heavy CC. Now here, he fucked up the wave state. Because I am so strong, I'm just gonna ward this so he doesn't XP leech. Just deny minions. I don't have to engage on him, necessarily. W his auto. I denied shit tons of XP here. I lost a bit of gold and maybe a little bit of XP myself, but he lost like 4 times what I did. Maybe even 5 times what I did. And just keep freezing. I traded into him. I'll eat that Q. The minion. I have lifesteal anyway. I can just sustain. Let's poke. Here I'm gonna auto this backline minion so my Q one-shots it. Maybe he doesn't notice. Then I back off. Q, Q. Maybe I reach for the 3rd Q. Maybe I reach for the E. Nope. Unlucky. And we go back. I used my cooldowns. There's no need to overchase. I want to try and make him walk up here. I get level 6 off of this wave, but he knows it's going to push under his tower. Never mind, he's a fucking idiot. I'm just going to Q on top of him here. Hold my E. Just hold my E. He doesn't dodge, so... Okay, he flashed. I got a summoner spell. Back off. Now, here, I'm thinking about how do I dive him. I have my R. All I have to do is R. And... Okay, he entered. Okay. He inted by Eing into me. He had to hold his spells and just live the dive and catch the wave. Now, because he did that silly shit, and he doesn't have TP, he misses all of this, where he could have just caught it for free, because he's already in a losing matchup. All he can do at the moment is just sort of try to soak XP as much as he can. But because he used his engage spell, my W has damage reduction, I can just tank his combo and then just fight back. What should he do since he's being denied CS and XP? The actual play is to either try to fix the wave state by baiting a fight. So if I hit him, his minions hit me and my minions hit his minions, so the wave gets slow pushed back, so he might have to die to fix the wave state, or get his jungler to help him push. In like a professional setting, the best play is to get your jungler to help push, but it also depends on what sort of a champion you're playing. Here, again, he's fucking up the wave state. I'm just gonna wait for engage moment. He has his E up, so I'm not gonna R him yet. I need to bait out an ability or get close enough to land my E. Or R first. Okay, I can Q first. He used his E, I'll R here. He gets slowed. Hold my E. E now. And, yep, dead. Say you freeze the wave, how do you prevent shoving it when you're behind? You sort of... It depends on the matchup, but sometimes you just can't. The best thing to try and do is to always make the wave slow push into you in that scenario. But like, how often is that gonna happen, right? Like, for example, if there's a Jax freezing and like bullying me like this, I really a bad matchup. Jax, Tryndamere. You're just sort of fucked. You need help. You just ping assist and then push wave. That's all you can do mostly. And then try not to fuck up yourself. Because what Galio's issue is he can only use AoE spells because everything he uses has AoE. So if he tries to last hit with his spells, he's gonna push the wave. See what the wave state looks like again? He's missing another wave worth of XP. I'm gonna be 2 levels ahead of him easy, and there's not a damn thing he can do about it. Although, he is level 6, and he might go cheese roam. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fucking Galio R on top of the Azir in a second. But at the same time, it's not my job to deal with that shit. I'm just gonna hold the wave here until I get my R, because then I know I can just straight up kill him if he walks up even a fucking centimeter. There's gonna be a Galio R on top of someone somewhere, because that's his best play. Roam and force me to shove wave. Yep, there's the Galio R. See, and now I push. Now he's gone off the map. It's gonna take him some time to get here. He's gonna miss a couple of minions. See, now I see him walking here. I'm already thinking, fuck, I have to deny him from getting back to lane. I'm gonna auto the turret for passive reset, walk to this bush. That's his safest path of getting here. Now walk here. Just don't let him enter. Now I just stand here. Hit the Q. Oh shit. Hold on. Just get one. Shit, I could have, I accidentally triple queued the wave, which was a mistake. The reason I flashed there, especially flash backwards, was so my R hits them both. If I R1, there's a off chance that Lilia is the only one to get hit, but for me that was worth. I pushed in the wave, in between these 2 towers, Galio misses another wave, and guess what happens again? It slow pushes into me. Pantheon's really fucking behind, so now I can just start stacking MR. 88 CS to 27. It's a bit of a struggle for that fella. Pantheon just dies again. So here, I know Galio might want to start to come in and shove this wave. If he's not matching me in lane at the same time as I am, I can only predict that he's roaming or sitting under his tower. But for that reason, I take this alcove circle. I'm moving from Fog of War. I want to see if he's under his tower. He doesn't seem to be, so we hard shove. Because we can only assume he's going for the same strat, just roam. Nope, he's just late. That's fine. I knew he would do this. My W counters his kit so well. Here I can just sort of bully him. Like, I could set up another freeze, but honestly, I can't be fucked doing that because it's boring. So I'm going to just walk to this bush and fake a recall. This doesn't work. It's not Season 3 anymore. But he's still getting XP tonight. I don't mind XP soaking. Okay, he didn't reset my shit. I'm just gonna queue in. Holy fuck, that taunt lasts for a while. This trade is awesome for me. Now he's under dive pressure. If he fucks up using his E again like he did every other time, he's dead. What? He's gonna E in? Okay, I fucked that up. I press R, he has no taunt anymore. Q, auto Q, dead. Again, he's like not using his abilities correctly at all. And now, same thing. I don't want to let him enter the lane at all. He's probably coming with Lilia. As long as I can proxy this wave, I don't lose too much. Now, here I'm looking at my mana. I'm already keeping in mind I probably can't use my W. I place a ward there and I stand in the middle of the lane. So I can't really walk up. I want to bait his E. Yep, beautiful. Bait his W. Lilia's here. And so is his ear. I have to all in on the Lilia. Just make it a 1-for-1. W as long as the sleep lands. Lilia lives, that's fine. This is okay. Azir misses a wave. He's 4 kills, but it doesn't matter. He's another AP character. It's irrelevant. Bot lane's winning, shit like this. Again, with the things I'm doing here, you don't have to do this. It's definitely not a necessity. But the reason I'm doing it is just like to attempt to snowball even harder. I'm just having fun here. But I'm just like explaining my thought process in a game like this. But again, because that fight took so long and I got Lilia's flash, Kayn saw what happened on the map and decided to utilize it. The higher elos you go, the more the plays like this will get rewarded. Because I got Lilia low enough, burnt her flash, she had to reset off that, jungle tempo is down, she's forced to farm her own camps, Kayn can just insta-punish. Yeah, exactly. That's how Baus wins so many games. Like, this fucker's 3 levels down and 100 CS down at 14 minutes. Okay, again, I want to do the same shit. I want to bait out his fight, but I have to bait out his E first. W, so the taunt doesn't force me to auto under his turret. I don't think I can straight up dive. Now he doesn't have abilities, so I'm just going to auto the turret, walk away, because I get to heal off the next wave. He doesn't have Ignite, he just used it as well. I heal off the next wave, I wait for my wave to show up. I also want to pick up that red. Saw it on the map. I was hoping to bait out another fight, because now that I have Mercs, Lilia doesn't do shit to me. Honestly, neither does Galio. Here, I look at the tower HP. I just need to bait out his E. Yep, there it is. Bait out his W. Now I can just ignore him. And Q on top of him. Get rid of the turret first and then go for the kill. No need to take a risk. Just kill him. Okay, everyone's pretty much dead on the map. Caitlyn is just perma-killing them. That guy's clearly smurfing. And here, with this time, while I see this wave being pushed in, there's no need to waste time. I can just farm enemy camps. I do want to kite them towards the turrets. Azir might look up to me, like look to fight me because he's 5'2". And I know he wants to army under tower, so I don't want to overextend into that champ. But like, as long as I'm keeping this distance, I'm baiting out a fight here. I Q on top of him first. I won't flash this, I'll W this. R, buffer the R. Yep. And now I can just kill this guy as well. Swain probably wants to still fight me. Lilia's here. I have to avoid that. I'm gonna E here. He doesn't even try to dodge. Okay, I guess we'll just stun him. They're gonna keep looking. I'm gonna flash away probably. And wait for my E. And then I can kill the Lilia. Dodge her E. Yep. Dodge the Swain W. Circle the block. Go for the plant. I'm looking for the plant. I saw Swain move there. I'm not gonna go for the plant. I'm just gonna use the bushes to try and catch up to that wave and hope Swain or Lilia stays so I can get a free pick. They're probably not going to stay, so I can just heal off of this for free. And now I'm full HP, so I can just fight 2v3 again. I also saw Lilia's been gone for a while, so she's probably on this. She hasn't backed, she's not over here on the map, so she's 99% on this. Never mind, she's not. I don't give a shit about it. Here, that that minion spotted me. If that minion hadn't spotted me, I would have walked through this jungle to look for a pick. Fake walking that way as the vision ends, and I walk towards the jungle. But because Lilia's bot, they have no reason to come to the jungle. I'm gonna go top instead. Alright, Swain's covering tower. I'll just farm this wave. I'll fuck with him a bit. Do away here. I want to get rid of his Tingo. That didn't hit. That's a shame. Cue that minion. I'm not going to go for a dive. It's a fucking Swain with the fucking resist thing. My team's fighting in their base, absolutely shitting on them. I'll just Q on top of this guy. Get my Conqueror stacks up before the big fight. E. Lands. I don't need to use my R yet. Yeah, that's fine. We saw Azir move. I'm gonna R him. I didn't use R in the whole fight. Wait for the E, buffer it, so Galio gets hit as well. Ignite the Azir. Alright, lovely. I'm gonna back here because I don't want to end it. I get my item. I don't need Death Stance. I don't need Visage. They're so behind. As I said, if they're not ahead, just go Sundered. Honestly, here, me moving bot is a mistake because they have tier 2 towers still here. I want to grab onto that gold, but because I already committed to bot, I'm not going to change my mind because it's a waste of time. I'll just stick to bot lane, get rid of that. But they're probably just going to end. Hopefully Caitlyn ints it somehow. I wonder if that guy's smurfing or scripting. Because there's no way you drop 21 kills. I'll have a look at her for a bit. Definitely not scripting. Definitely not. As I said, hopefully they int. I didn't want to end. Good. I want to get rid of this tower before the fight. I also need my R. Dodge the E. Pantheon's coming in, step away from the tower. Place E1, fight, auto, place E2. Pantheon can't react. Q in, I have to keep fighting. I'm getting kited to Narnia, that's my bad. I played that really bad. I should have waited for my R. I didn't expect the Pantheon R to come in. Now, the question is, what do you do in games like this? I think Kate just had the game of her life. Dragon? I don't feel like it randomly just dropped 21 fucking kills. But who knows? Let's have a look. What's this account called? Uchi. I can go Professor. I'll just run top lane here. I won't do the same mistake.
I will not disappoint.
No, she's actually just having the game of her life. Wow. You know what? Good on Caitlyn. Seeing my team realize this is the objective you need to go for next. Realistically, we should be doing Otacon as well. But low elos are for some reason just absolutely allergic to it. Nami pings it. There's gonna be a fight breaking out. I can just walk there. I have my R up. I have my Ignite up. I can just kill them. Never mind. Caitlyn's just taking over the game. It's so annoying. I want to have fun as well. To get the tower? It's the Azir tower. Oh, this is not good, Rise. I'm glad I didn't follow him. That would have been me if I followed him. Alright, here what I want to do is I'm going to push out mid-wave to get them away from that tower. And then look for a fight. So now they're panicking because they think I'm going to end the game. So they're probably recalling. I'll just get this tower instead. Okay, 4 stacks up. You have point and click CC. I don't have my item yet. Like, realistically here, best play is the back. Just leave. But that's not me, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, 1 for 1. We call that worth, baby. We call that worth. Galio 38 CS. Unlucky game, man. 44, man. 44. Don't discriminate. Alright, and now here I will go Visage. Because I got Sundered Sky and shit. Oh, Caitlyn's getting mogged. Good, good, good. We're not ending it. That guy's pretty much in. Oh, never mind. Oh. Oh. Crazy gaming from the Kane here. Decided to go in, forgot he doesn't have R, and dies. Lovely. Yeah, I could have ended, but decided to have a bit of fun.
Can't let them see.
How the fuck is Herald still alive? We got Soul, we got Nash. It's a penta-angle. That's what I'm thinking about. That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. Penta-kill. Hell yeah.
Your team has destroyed a
Tabi, Zonia. Wait. This fucker's actually pretty fed. Caitlyn lost her mojo. She's just there. They're sort of fighting. I'll join this fight. 10 seconds until my R. Nice, that's actually so good for me. What? I'm gonna keep up my passive with this red buff, and I'm gonna look to fight. I am looking to fight this. Nice. Go on the Azir. He's the only target that matters. Okay, he's not in melee range. I could have dashed, but fuck it, we'll get the free kill. He's walking it straight into the Caitlyn. Take the Rise portal. For fun. Alright, fuck it, we'll just push mid and end. Q on minion, Q on him. Auto, now E. Keep following. I think my Q still lasts. W the Pantheon stun. Go back in on him. Play front to back. You don't really need to dash into the enemy backline to win a fight. People forget how to front to back really often. Stun this bitch. Auto. Oh, never mind. She died way too fast. GG's. Oh, loaded to silver 4. Yippee. Let's go. Thanks, bro. No, that's all good.